Welcome to Travel with Danny and MJ.
I'm Mary Jane.
And I'm Danny. We're traveling the world with just carry-ons and a backpack each.
We're going to Montepulciano.
Montepulciano. Wow. There's three things that I'm always going to remember about Montepulciano. The views are amazing. We were there on a spectacular day in spring. 2 is the wine was delicious, and we like to order it around the world. And the third thing is all the steps and all the hills that it took to get to see the views and all of the wine. It's very steep in places and narrow but charming, and we went up in the tower, you'll see. So you have to go high to see all those views.
Well, it's quite a trip to get to Montepulciano from Rome. So we took 2 trains.
First a taxi to get to the train.
First a taxi, then one train that took us to a certain town, which you'll see me butcher the pronunciation of that town, and then another train, a shorter train to Montepulciano, and then from the train station we had to take a bus about 25 minutes up to where the old historical part of Montepulciano is.
First we had to wait about 45 minutes just to get
that bus.
The first bus of the day.
Yep, and the bus doesn't run regularly, but more about that later. First stop was to this station Cianciano, and then we got another short train that takes us the rest of the way to Montepulciano. So we are getting to the historical part of Montepulciano, and the scenery here in Tuscany is just amazing. So there's the historical center. We're going to work our way up there and do some wine tasting. It's a good hike up the hills, some slippery slopes. You'll see the stores there, the cafes, have to deal with the slopes, so their tables have one leg longer than the other leg in order to make it level on these steep hills. We're entering, I guess, the gates to the city, to the town. It's just a little town, it's not a city, but wow, really, really cool. So we're making our climb up to the winery. Going to this alleyway, steps, steep incline that's wet. It's cool. We're in the Palazzo Ricci, and they have an overlook across the Tuscan countryside, and it is amazing, stunning. We toured 3 different wineries in Montepulciano. They each gave us some food, and the middle one we had a full lunch at.
So yes, book ahead of time if you're going in a prime season. Some give you like a more interesting information about the making of wine. One just kind of said you can walk around, and so it's good variety to go to some different places.
Right, and each of them was in a different spot of town, had some beautiful views.
In the real thing, it's the second room of the cellar, the Ricci, because the family the Ricci starts to make wine in the other room we're going to visit in a few minutes, dating back 1337, Middle Age. And this room is more recent because it's dating back to 1534.
went up into the tower in the main square of town, and the overlook from there is really breathtaking.
It's worth the tiny, steep, scary staircases to go to these places. Because you get to the top and it's just amazing. And it wasn't that many steps, really.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
We climbed much
We've
higher
gone
towers
higher.
than that. Yeah.
It was, but it was definitely worth going to the highest point in the old town.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Piazza Grande in Montepulciano. It is very impressive and very old, very historic looking, and I'm sure historic. This is the Duomo, I believe, the cathedral. And this is a tower that we can go to the top of. Well, I was right. We're up at the top of that tower, and the views are outstanding. In Tuscany, from the highest point in Montepulciano. All around this tower. Stunning. Just every side of this tower is amazing.
This is amazing.
Looking all around, this is beautiful. We got the vineyards in the distance. Oh, they're actually pretty close. And really out in the hills. A little village on the top of the hill over there. Climbing down from the tower now. Can be quite the traffic jam coming up and down this very narrow, very old spiral staircase. Yes, ma'am.
Very narrow and
Yeah,
low.
I got it. I have a lot of advice being given to me.
Okay. We made it. Almost.
Partway down from the tower is a terrace part that overlooks the Piazza Grande, and also has stunning views. A little more of the town in the view now. And a different perspective, we can get more of the roofs of the town in the photo or in the video. More lousy views here in Tuscany. Just every time you turn around, it's wow. Okay, so we're at our second winery today, the Gatta Vecchia. They're also going to give us lunch. Well, they're not going to give us lunch, we're going to pay for lunch. But this is their winery. It's not a guided tour like the other one, but these steps look treacherous.
thing about Montepulciano that's kind of unique is that their wine cellars are in the town, which is not usual. It's normally, the wine cellars are near the vineyards, which are in the country, but here they made their wine cellars into the town, and they just go from the top of the town and down into the caves, basically, of the town. This one goes down 3 levels, or the other one. These stairs are very worn. And there's nothing down here. I just had another wine tasting and walked out from the back, and just more of beautiful Tuscany. Okay, just gonna stop saying superlatives about this place because I don't know what else to say. Okay, so I'm gonna have way too much video of Tuscan countryside than I can use, but I can't stop taking the pictures.
Ooh, I feel tall.
And I promised to tell you about the bus. So when we were at the end of the day, we're ready to go home. We cannot get an Uber back to the train station. The bus is not going to be there for a long time. We weren't going to make our train back. We were going to be stranded in Montepulciano.
Cabs went by, cabs went by, cabs went by.
Worse things could happen than be stranded in
That's for
Montepulciano, I
sure.
tell you that much, but we really wanted to get back to Rome.
We had booked it like a 6 o'clock train.
Right.
Sometime.
So eventually we found a taxi in a parking lot. He was free and he took us.
It was like a big van.
Big
the
van,
two of us
yeah,
in like
yeah.
a 12-passenger
So-
van.
So just be aware of that. If you go to Montepulciano and you don't have your own car, prepare your return to the train station.
We had a great day visiting the wineries, enjoying all the fantastic views, even climbing up all the steps and the hills, and we ended the day with a stunning sunset over Tuscany.
Really beautiful. Thanks for traveling with Danny and MJ.
We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.